good friends, welcome to the channel Digimon Explained. My name is Jesse and in this video we are going to discuss what I would call a very badass digital life form that most likely is left unexplored and lingering in the Digimon franchise's shadow. And I would say that is among many other forgotten Digimon and digital life forms. It is a bit of a shame, I would say, considering the life form I will talk about, its possible contribution to many theories and potential Digimon stories. I am talking about NEOCRIMSON, an experimental life form and one who brings up more than one question marks. The first and only time it appeared was in the game Digimon World 2. Now, some of you might be asking themselves whether the Digimon is canon or not, to which I will have to reply with the following: be careful. Digimon is one of the only franchises to date where a character, or in this case a digital monster who debuted in video games, can be considered canon within the Digiverse. In Digimon World 3, for example, Kumamon has a Mega Digivolution called Marsmon, a deity Digimon who represents the god of war. This same Digimon is now part of the known Olympus 12 group, a group consisting of deity Digimon who exist on a different server from the digital world where you can find the Royal Knight. Another group consisting of Holy Knight Digimon like Galantamon, Omnimon, etc. But I would say what sets NEOCRIMSON apart from other Digimon like, for example, Marsmon, is that it came with its own sets of rules and is somewhat of a game changer. This explains why the life form is only at the experimental stage. Let me explain. NEOCRIMSON's origin can be summarized with the following phrase: NEOCRIMSON is the result of a character Crimson being overtaken by a dark force within him and absorbing the power of the defeated Chaos Generals. Now this will require some more information, and I'll start by explaining the character Crimson. You see, in Digimon World 2, the Digimon lived peacefully on the Directory continent. However, while Digimon have begun to attack the city, and as the main character Akira lives in Digital City, he decides to join the guard team that is charged with protecting the peace and security of the region. There are three teams: the Blue Falcons team, a guard tamer group who specializes in data Digimon, the Black Swords team, who are a guard tamer group who specializes in virus Digimon, and there is the Gold Hawks team, a guard tamer group who specializes in vaccine Digimon. And the character Crimson, who we mentioned before, is an ex-guard tamer and leader of the Blood Knights group, a group of guard tamers who rebelled and started a war. Truth is that it was the Blood Knights that actually attacked Digital City in hopes of conquering it. As its attempt to conquer didn't work, Crimson decided to plan together with Chaos Lord and its master Overlord Gaia. Now, Overlord Gaia is a Digimon who we will discuss in a future video, although we will mention it a few times in this one. Chaos Lord is particularly interesting because, in appearance, it is a combination of Machine Dramon and Chaos Dramon, and it has elements of its own. For example, the two horns it has at the side of its head, they don't come from Machine Dramon nor Chaos Dramon, so in a way it is an entity of its own. And there are some big and some smaller differences in terms of attack powers and even origin story. Anyway, Angemon of the Meditation Dome said that according to the legend, Chaos Lord became wild because it came into contact with a ground being. It might have gotten its evilness from Overlord Gaia, because Chaos Lord was not a wild Digimon in the old days. It became the first Digimon that became wild. Not only did it begin attacking other Digimon and spread its battles throughout the whole of File Island like wildfire, it also never lost a single of its fights. That is why it earned the name Chaos Lord and also became the Prince of Evil. And now, as its purpose, Chaos Lord plans to destroy everyone in the world, including its own team, the Chaos Generals, a team made by 3 powerful Mega-level Digimon and presumably the most powerful Digimon after it. And the synergy between the members isn't quite there. Each of the Chaos Generals have their own opinion about Crimson, now the colleague of Chaos Lord. Chaos Black War Greymon seemed completely devoted to assisting him. Chaos Metal Seadramon was somewhat disgusted at the fact that Crimson had trouble dealing with Akira, and Chaos Pitemon openly mocked both Crimson and the Blood Knights, calling them weaklings and incompetents. Anyway, each of the 3 Chaos Generals possesses a special item called the Chaos Rings. These rings are valuable items because when combined, it can reveal the location of soft domain where Chaos Lord lies. After they are all defeated by Akira, the Chaos Generals alongside Chaos Lord and human tamer Crimson were merged together to become NEOCRIMSON, a powerful but uncontrollable Digimon. Uncontrollable probably because the components which made this digital life form were already quite hostile towards one another. In a way, it reminds me a bit of the Digimon who were force-fused into DELTAMON because of a computer bug. And now, despite having 3 heads, none of them are able to cooperate and are usually on bad terms with no spirit of cooperation because each of them was a fiendish Digimon. Wyvern Dukemon wrote the following interesting comment about NEOCRIMSON. NEOCRIMSON, to me at least, represents the dark potential of human Digimon collaboration. When the Blood Knight's leader Crimson merged with Chaos Lord, along with the Chaos Generals, they took on this chimera-like appearance. It is possible this was a sort of forced Jagras situation, perhaps even a precursor to Matrix evolution, yet ultimately it is a perversion of the human Digimon bond. While not the final boss in the game it made its debut in, many feel its presence is far more influential than the actual endgame enemy, a testament to how memorable its appearance and potential for the character is. I've always pictured this dark fusion to be a higher tier Mega Digimon, something that would require only the most skilled of combatants to face, yet is it enough? As an amalgamation, it is greater than the sum of its parts, including a noted beguiling trickster and a skilled tamer, meaning it gained a tactical brilliance along with immense firepower. Even in defeat, I feel that NEOCRIMSON seems the sort of entity to have at least 2 backup plans for near any situation and the power to implement them. Andres Marrero even made a possible link to Digimon Data Squad. He said the following. The merging which created NEOCRIMSON is similar to the biomerged Digimon from Tamers and the biohybrid Digimon from Data Squad, whom themselves can be seen as a perversion of biomerged Digivolution. Given that Digimon World 2 would likely take place after Data Squad, as it features a well-established human settlement in the digital world, it is possible that Crimson was either a fan of or was inspired by the scientists from Data Squad and so located, researched, and incorporated the Doctor's design notes on the biohybrid Digimon to form NEOCRIMSON. You see, similarly to Machinedramon, or even Chimeramon, NEOCRIMSON is also in its own way a chimera who became a sort of combination of multiple Digimon. It inherited its feats and cannons from Chaos Lord, it got Chaos Metal Seadramon's tail, and has 2 red floating ribbons on its back from Chaos Piedmon. It also wields Chaos Black Wargreymmon's Dramon Destroyer on its right arm. It also has Chaos Black Wargreymmon's legs as well as its powerful Brave Shield on its back. Its shoulders, body, left arm and head are a fusion of Chaos Black Wargreymon and Chaos Lord. Now, to answer the question of how powerful NEOCRIMSON would be, I would say that this experimental digital life form is, or probably should be, somewhat of a game changer, and that for various reasons. For example, as we know that it carries the Dramon Destroyer of Chaos Black Wargreymon, we know that NEOCRIMSON would be very effective in a battle against Dramon species Digimon. The issue for the carrier, however, is that the weapons can be seen as a double-edged sword. All of Wargreymon's variants are descendants of the Dramon species Digimon, meaning that they could easily and quickly kill themselves with those very weapons they are carrying. There's an issue, however. When we take a look at NEOCRIMSON, well, NEOCRIMSON is not a confirmed Dramon-type Digimon. Sure, parts of it are made of Chaos Metal Seadramon, Chaos Lord, who is, well, a sort of mixture of Chaos Dramon and Machinedramon, both of them Dramons, and it has parts of Chaos Black Wargreymon, so in short, all of them are full or at least semi-Dramon type Digimon. However, NEOCRIMSON is also made of Chaos Piedmon's data and the data of the human tamer Crimson, and these 2 are not Dramon types, meaning that we should be open to the idea that the Dramon Destroyers aren't going to be as effective when used on NEOCRIMSON. On the other hand, with its weapons arsenal, NEOCRIMSON can blindly attack with its Dramon Destroyer, and as it is a Mega level Digimon, the slash will probably be very powerful, and Dramon species Digimon will definitely feel it. NEOCRIMSON can also use Hercules Kabuterimmon's technique, in which it uses its cannons to fire a huge bolt of electricity, and it can also create tiny mushroom bombs that poison any enemy who attack it. Also, do not forget that it carries the Brave Shield, which is of the strongest toughness. So NEOCRIMSON is good in close range and has at least one strong defensive option. It is also powerful in long range as it has powerful projectiles, and on top of that it can use poison. And truth is that we are probably not shown all of its capabilities because it only ever appeared in one game, meaning that NEOCRIMSON is for the most part left unexplored and wasn't developed any further. There are two comments that I will show you, comments trying to explain how powerful NEOCRIMSON is. Andres Marrero wrote the following: as for how powerful NEOCRIMSON is, very. It is composed of upgraded forms of 4 incredibly powerful megas and a human, and humans have somewhat been hinted throughout Digimon to be absolutely broken in the digital world due to how the place treats thoughts as something intangible. Thoughts are information, which is in turn data and thus tangible. Humanity is incredibly broken over there, and that is not only in the hands of an incredibly ambitious and intelligent man, but also reinforced by the data/capabilities of 4 incredibly powerful megas. NEOCRIMSON is almost like a digital Mewtwo, if only as a malicious amalgamation. And Metal Dragon 993 wrote the following: I think we need to consider NEOCRIMSON's individual components. The connection to the Dark Masters is pretty clear, with 3 of the Digimon that compose it, meaning Chaos Piedmon, Chaos Metal Cedramon, and Chaos Lord/Chaos Dramon, being seemingly upgraded versions of the original Dark Masters. The addition of a powerhouse like Chaos Black War Greymon to substitute Puppetmon makes it quite the formidable Digimon. In the end, because of the lack of data, it is quite hard to tell how much powerful or not these Chaos variants are from their normal variants. But I believe it is safe to tell that they should be at least equally as powerful. So to bring all of their data together, along with that of a human being, NEOCRIMSON is probably a very, very powerful Digimon that unfortunately, again, was left in the shadows of the franchise despite its massive potential. So will we ever see its full potential? I guess, like many other Digimon, no. Hi guys, welcome to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. NEOCRIMSON is definitely an interesting Digimon out there. Quite a surprise that the Digimon developers didn't do much with it, because its story and what it is made of is actually quite crazy. But as I always say, better to look at the bright side. At least in this video, along with your comments, we created a space to allow us to discuss it. So please feel free to write your comments, be elaborate, talk about how powerful you believe it is, talk about the Chaos variants, which are variants that also appeared only once. Feel free. And if possible, share this video in other Digimon platforms, because I do want this Digimon to get maybe a little bit more attention, because it could inspire a whole line of, let us say, chimeric type of Digimon. Also, rest assured, I will also discuss Overlord Gaia, but all in due time. And in case you guys are new, please make sure to drop a like and to click on the subscribe button, and know that all the Digimon videos in this channel are placed in particular Digimon playlists, which are always updated. That way you can catch up on newer and older videos.